was known as the Babe Ruth of rodeo. Tonight, Fox 23's Danica Lawrence continues our coverage on the road in Henryetta, where the family of Jim Shoulders keeps his legacy alive.
I had the honor of meeting the Shoulders family, who helped put Henryetta on the map. And they taught me how to be a cowgirl on their own ranch.
I think it's backwards.
I got off to a hairy start, but I had the best coach.
I had a bull step on my leg and tore everything up my knee.
Marvin Shoulders, the only son of 16-time world champion rodeo cowboy Jim Shoulders.
This hand up here.
Yep.
Pull yourself up.
Just pull yourself up. Just step right on up there.
Okay.
Swing your leg over.
1, 2. Oh, this is so bad.
The getting on is the easy part. That falling off is what hurts.
Marvin now lives on the ranch he grew up on.
I'm getting too old to mess with the wild animals like that, those old mean rodeo bulls and stuff. All my cows are fat and black and gentle.
Marvin started following his father's legendary footsteps, but quit when a bull mutilated his leg. His father was no stranger to mutilation either.
It jerked him down, and he hit the gate as they had opened the gate, the first jump out of the gate, and it pushed him down on the side, and the gate hit him in the face and moved his nose, smashed his nose across his face.
Jim's wife, Sharon, is known to the world as the first lady of rodeo.
I'm probably like the oldest, almost one of the oldest women left in the rodeo industry.
She's much more than that. The Professional Bull Riders Association named an annual award after her, honoring women of rodeo.
And that was a great honor for me.
The award represents the rodeo challenges the wives face.
If they're hurt and they can't compete, they can't win, so they don't have any money. And the insurance is not very good in that lifestyle either. So the wives themselves, the wives take on a lot of responsibilities and nursing those guys back to health and getting back on the road so that they can win again.
Her husband is the American cowboy. Famous artists painted him, songs were sung about him.
He lost him to Jim Shoulders playing poker one night.
And he met many American presidents.
He was a rancher. He was a rodeo cowboy. He was a cowboy always.
Long after Jim retired,
he didn't stop riding, he just quit winning. And then he also said the ground got too hard.
His life extended outside of the arena, becoming a spokesperson for Ford, Dodge, Fort Howard, Wrangler, Justin Boots, and most memorably,
and the beer that you drink's a surefire giveaway too.
Miller Lite's All-Star through the 70s and 80s, with his sidekick, Buford T. Light.
He was extremely gentle and very loving, a really loving bull. They took him through the China department in Dillard's in San Antonio when he was making an appearance down there.
But gentle bulls were hard to come by.
But when Jim went to get the bull, there was a little boy about 4 years old, and this had been his pet. He would climb on him and swing on his tail and crawl underneath him and play with him and love him and hug him. And Jim said he felt a little guilty taking the bull away from the little boy because he loved him so. And Jim said, well, does he have a name? And the little boy said, yes, sir. He said his name is Buford T. Light, and he knows his name.
The name stuck, and so did the bull, becoming Jim's cowboy training bull at the first ever rodeo riding school right inside Jim's Henryetta Ranch.
There was a lot of action, dust stirred up down there at that old arena there with kids getting on broncs and bulls.
I requested Marvin not show me how to ride saddle broncs out here, but he did teach me about herding cattle like a real cowgirl.
I pinned the cows.
Jim Shoulders is known as the Babe Ruth of rodeo, but here in Henryetta, at the ranch, it's simple.
At home, he was just old Jim going, in his truck going down Main Street.
And that's the way Sharon and Marvin like it.
Sharon Shoulders still accepts a lot of awards on the family's behalf. In fact, this weekend she's headed to Calgary to do just that. Reporting from Henryetta, Danica Lawrence, Fox 23 News.
And we invite you to join us tomorrow at the Jim Shoulders Living Legends Arena in Henryetta. We're going to broadcast live during Fox 23 News at 5, 9, and 10. And start your day on the road with Michelle Lynn. She'll be at the Colonial Pancake House for breakfast from 7 to 9 during Fox 23 Daybreak. As London gears up for this year's Olympics, the city